All right, guys. Got my image here opened up in Lightroom, or in Photoshop. Out of Lightroom, all I did was take my photo and went ahead and right-clicked, chose Edit In and Photoshop right here. If you get this dialog box, go ahead and just choose Render using Lightroom. It's fine. It'll open up a new copy, and here's my new copy right now without any edits done to it. So over here in Photoshop, I started doing a couple of things to this image. The first thing I did is I went ahead and made a black and white layer, which I have not turned on yet, but it's going to give us an image that looks like this. There's some kind of weirdness going on in this photograph right here with the blues and the cyans, the way they're falling in this shadow area here. So it took a little manipulation to do this. So I'm going to walk you through how to make one of these black and white layers. You just go down here to make an adjustment layer, not a vector mask, oops. Next toggle over, and we just choose black and white, and then we have a bunch of options. So this is our default setting here, and then I made one that is a little bit more, snappy over here. So, and by snappy, I just basically chose, I kind of modified the infrared one actually is what I liked, because I wanted to bring out the magenta hue that's going on here on the mountain. Because remember, we have a lot of that magenta light, so I'm bringing that level up. And then I was knocking my cyans and blues back down, which is all this stuff in the shadows. So let's do a little dodging and burning and see kind of what that looks like there. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that just to keep my layers a little more clean. So first thing I'm gonna do is do a curves layer here, and I'm gonna do some darkening. I do have this kind of weird artifacting going on as I do that. There's some banding going on in here, which I'm kind of surprised about, and I'm not exactly sure what is causing that. Oops, there we go. All right, but I'm not too worried about it at this moment. So in curves here, let's go ahead and fill that with our background. And now I'm gonna just go ahead and basically paint in the areas that I wanna darken down in my photo. So I've got my brush here, and I'm just gonna kind of start knocking some of this down. So I'm basically, all I'm doing right now is burning. So I'm darkening selectively the spots in my photograph that I wanna darken down. All right, so there's that there. I'm not gonna touch the sky that much because I like now really kind of what's going on with that. It's got that eerie, cool vignette from the lens, and it's got some neat stuff going on there. I did avoid this area right in here, which I'm gonna come back to right now. So now I'm gonna make another curves layer, and I'm going to really kind of brighten this up. So this is gonna be really controlling for my highlights here. And so I'm actually gonna take this and roll this over like so, and kind of bring this up. Now overall, this has done some cool things. Now we're gonna hide this. So we're gonna fill again with black. And now I'm gonna go in and zoom in, and let's go ahead and just start painting some stuff in here. So now I can really kind of go in and control what I'm brightening up. And I'm going to, that looks good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to feather this off. So I'm going to just go ahead and change my opacity down a little bit and kind of come in here and just get this down. If I don't like, if I've missed an area that I want to come back to, I can just swap out for black again and kind of fill that stuff in. And this is the kind of stuff that can take a lot of work and just kind of finesse to wiggle around with. And then let's brighten this up also.